This is the new JJRC 8823, a cheap and cheerful 6x6 hard body Unimog. Let's take a closer look. I'll give you a quick overview of it. There's plenty of reviews out there now for this, but my take on it is it's a cool little thing, but it's not quite hobby grade. So the shocks are, according to the instructions and the exploded diagrams, they have seals in, but they certainly feel like friction damp shocks. So I'd like to get into those, take them out, try and fit some oil to them, see if they'll hold the oil. If they will, yeah, I'd imagine they'll improve things. I'd like to upgrade the power plant because it's not bad. It does slow crawl, it's 2-speed, but the drag brake is virtually non-existent. That's my biggest gripe with it as a crawler, is especially in the high gear, which, okay, you're not going to be crawling in the high gear, but especially in the high gear, the drag brake is virtually non-existent. So I plan to fit the Endura 370. This has already got a 370 motor in it. I plan to fit that to the existing gearbox. Hopefully this one doesn't detonate like the last one did. I've got some cheap and cheerful 1.3 wheels from Endura and 1.3 by, I think they're 74mm. Double check. They are 33 by 1.2 by 26. Yeah, if you like. So these are Interco Bogger style wheels. They're not tyres, sorry. They're not licensed. They're just cheap, cheerful ones off Amazon. I'll leave links to everything in the description at the bottom. I've got a Dumbo receiver to go with my Dumbo remote. I've got some brass hexes. These wheels I've set up, by the way, as aluminium for the rear 4 and all brass for the front 2 to bring that weight bias forward. One thing I noticed, I've got some footage of me and my lad running this at the park, and it was great fun. He had it all loaded up with stones in the back, and it did really well. But one thing I noticed was, once you pick those front wheels up, they're not coming back down. Okay, it had a couple of kilos of stone in the back, and it was still moving, surprisingly. But I think a little bit of weight at the front will certainly help with that. I've already test fitted the tyres and the wheels. They do catch these mudguards slightly, so I'll probably be removing those. I'll also be trimming the back of this off. And I'd like to change the ESC. I don't know if I'm going to run a 1040 or a 1060, or more likely the Endura MB, whatever Endura's brushed one's called, I can't remember. Yeah, looking underneath, the skid plate looks remarkably similar to a Traxxas TRX4M. I'm not sure about the link lengths, but what I'd like to do in the future, probably the next video, is replace that skid for a TRX4M skid, which will allow me to run a full TRX4M transmission. That'll kill the top speed, I know, but it'll make it a crawler. I'd also like to potentially replace these drive shafts if I can find some that are the correct length, and at least the lower links, just to bring a bit more weight down. Other than that, I'd like to do a little bit of weathering, maybe a little bit of painting. We'll see. Probably not in this video, probably just get the performance stuff done this time. The other thing I'd like to do is get a driver in there, because it's actually got a really cool scale-ish interior. Unfortunately, the doors don't open. The bonnet does open. The tailgate opens. Anyway, enough waffle. I'll cut now to the footage of me and my lad playing at the park, and then we'll come back and you'll see this, hopefully, completed and ready to hit some mud.
see where I'm going.
Right, that's it. Back it in, mate. It'll tip in. Nice. Well done, dude. Filled that hole in. Lovely. Any good?
Yep.
Oh no! What a disaster! Right, I'll put it there and then just floor it. That wasn't flooring it. That was good, gentle controlling though. And here it is. Visually it doesn't look too different. Obviously the wheels make a decent change to it. I've taken those mud guards off the back like I said I would. I've trimmed the front ones and I have had to drill a small hole in the top just so I can get to the ESC and press the button to turn it on. Something I didn't think about. Obviously I've not taken you through the process of changing it all, but I've kept the stock motor. I've upgraded to the Endurer MB100 ESC. Everything fits in as factory, really. Couldn't find the driver that fits, but I'm sure I can sort something. And again, in changing the electronics, I've lost all the lights, but that's something I can sort out later. Let's try on some more loose stuff. Not as loose as gravel, but still pretty loose. This stuff's probably looser than the gravel. I don't think it's going to get far, but we can try it. Yeah, just as I thought, it's digging holes. Let's go elsewhere. There's pretty much no rocks at this spot, but I found a slab and some bricks. I'd say it's better than it was. Bye. It'd be rude not to have another go. It's probably my line choice that let it down there. And I've gone for pretty much the exact same line again. It's just pushing over there. The foams in these tyres are really soft. That's it. See if we can get the back up. Knocking over an 18th scale tree. I think it's just a 1-to-1 scale thistle. It should have the torque to do it. It has. I knew you could do it, Moggy. I'll try a bit of a cheeky off-camber line here. See if it's gained any rollover resistance. Wow. That surprised me. I'll just back it up and I'll do that again from a wider angle. Watch it fall over now. No, it did it. Is that? Oh no! Hope you get, you're having another go. You can do it in reverse. Poor line choice. The first time that is, not the second. Let's have a look at the trail speed. So this is in second gear. And that's full throttle. I'm at a uncomfortable jog. And that's flat out in first. A steady walk. I love the way the suspension moves on a 6x6. I have to say, I'm super impressed with this truck. I know I've upgraded it from stock, but that's just me, my style. Can't help myself. Especially with these cheaper trucks, I like to see if you can make something, not to say it's not decent enough as it is, but obviously you get what you pay for to some extent, and you know, you're never going to be able to compare a $90, 70 quid rig to something else a bit more expensive, whether that's Traxxas, Axial, Hobby Plus, whatever, FMS. I do like to think I've made something here that could compete with those for probably not much more than $100, 100 quid, 120 quid, something like that with the wheels and the tyres. I'm going to see if I can find some mud. Here we go. Getting a bit softer. Just kind of floating over the top of it. This could be a bad idea because I don't know how waterproof the stock steering servo is. It might be where the video ends, and it might be where my shoes and socks end as well. Let's see. It's impressing me so far. Just stomping through it. Oh, she's getting bogged there. Well, the shift servo sounds like it still works. Wheel speed isn't helping either. I think we're better off in first gear anyway. Nope, she's sunk. I've dragged it out and it's just shut down. Possibly low battery, possibly not. It doesn't sound happy after going in all that sand. Well, I can't imagine it would do, but just a little bit of a geary grind that wasn't there before. Oh well. So let me know what you think of the truck, guys. I'm impressed with it, especially with the little upgrades I've done. I think it's brought the best of the truck out. It's not done too bad for a cheap little thing with a few, well, basically wheels and an ESC and a couple of small cosmetic mods. If you want to see some more of it, let me know. I can do more upgrades. I've got a few more things in mind. Certainly a few more body modifications, some paint and weathering. If you want to see it on a trail, leave a comment. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.